Yesterday morning, I woke up to a crime scene, and we have 3 very fluffy suspects. First I found this, a completely shredded sachet of cat food. The culprit appears to have stolen it from a box on the kitchen windowsill, and taken it to the dining room doormat to tear open and feast upon. The next piece of evidence was an equally shredded roll of toilet paper, with remnants strewn across the hallway and down the stairs. Chilling stuff, but there's more. An innocent houseplant was helplessly chewed to pieces, leaving mud everywhere. And in a separate act that bears striking similarities, a catnip toy was torn open, leaving loose catnip leaves all over the carpet. But last was perhaps the most shocking crime of them all. This Lego plant I'd only built the previous day was knocked off the table and smashed to smithereens. So let's start by examining our suspects. First there's Bella, 17 years old, and as such, not the most agile candidate for jumping around and causing chaos. She does love catnip, however, so is the innocent act all part of a cunning cover-up by an experienced criminal mastermind? Then there's Ralph. He's fluffy, affectionate and shy, but has a documented history of destroying my houseplants. He claims he was in the catio all night, but the other 2 cats can't back up his alibi. Finally, there's Henry, 9 months old and still full of crazy kitten energy. He's food obsessed, toilet roll obsessed, houseplant obsessed, catnip obsessed and Lego obsessed. But look at that little face, it couldn't possibly be him. I tried dusting for paw prints, but this is flour and a paintbrush and the only thing I'm doing is making a mess. Luckily, I have a better plan. I'm going to set up my trusty night vision cameras and wait for the culprit or culprits to strike again. These cameras are motion censored, and I've used them in the past to film a family of foxes, as well as countless other insights into my cat's behaviour, and they've never let me down. So after setting them up all over the house, catio and garden, all I had to do now was wait. The evening began like any other. Ralph was in the catio, Bella was asleep on the sofa, and Henry was asleep on my face. Yup, it's a whole thing, he does this every night. Anyway, it was as quiet as a mouse. Literally, check out this little dude, running up the tree branch as if he knows he's going to be on YouTube. But then the cameras caught a glimpse of a decidedly larger animal, a fox, and I did say it was only a glimpse. But then, they captured something stripy, a badger, and I was beyond delighted to see him skulking around the garden. Ralph watched on from the safety of the cat tunnels, as the badger emerged from the bushes onto the patio, before disappearing under a fence, and then reappearing to slink off in the other direction. Inside the house, Henry was still asleep on my face, and Bella was still asleep on the sofa. But that's when I fell asleep myself, and the mischief began. Henry left and made his way downstairs, immediately heading to the newly rebuilt Lego plant. It was like he was waiting for me to fall asleep. He gave it a few headbutts. Maybe it wasn't him after all. Oh wait, he's biting it. And he kept biting it. Yup, still biting it. Then he rolled around on the floor for a bit, before knocking a leaf off, and then just going to town. Seriously, he's laying down biting it. This cat! Eventually though, he lost interest, and that's when a different cat appeared, Bella. See, Bella's very nosy, and if she hears me doing something, or evidently Henry, she can't resist but to get involved herself. Hers was a much more measured response, however, gently headbutting it. You could even describe it as delicate. Oh wait, she's destroying it too. Eventually, she lost interest as well, so I guess that's the first mystery solved. But already, Henry was up to more monkey business. He clearly decided the Lego plant wasn't enough, so moved on to the real thing. The cameras missed the part where he knocked it off the table, but did film him surveying his destruction, however, and playing with it, and eating it. I think I owe Ralph an apology, who was still innocently exploring the cat tunnels. Now Henry was clearly in a playful mood by this point, because his next mission was to raid the basket of cat toys. But he'd never destroy this particular toy, his best friend Sir Sockington.
You're my best friend, I'd do anything for you. You're a very stripy sock and I'm a very stripy dude. And though I bite, it's you I like, 'cause every day is perfect when it's spent with you.
Okay, who wants some big news? Henry's finally got a plushie of his own, complete of course with Sir Sockington himself. Henry's stripes are accurate, his toe bean patterns are accurate, and Sir Sockington even has a Velcro patch so Henry can carry him around like in real life. But that's not all. Meet Kitten Bella, the first release in what's going to be a series of 5 kitten keychains. They're available for the next few weeks only from makeship.com, the link is down below. It feels so good to finally put Henry on the shelf next to his brother and sister, and I added Kitten Bella to my bag. Anyway, a couple of hours passed and all was quiet, until Henry appeared on the lid of the toilet and jumped up to the countertop. Now luckily he left my giant toilet paper pyramid alone. That could have ended really badly, but the front row was spared no such courtesy. He put his paw inside. I'm not really sure what he's doing here, but once again the cameras didn't capture him knocking it off, just him continuing to play with it on the bath mat. It was all pretty tame to begin with, and Henry even looked a little sleepy. But then he took it to the stairs landing, where the crazy truly came out to play. I don't know what it is about toilet rolls, but he appears to be obsessed with them. It must just be a nice texture to sink his teeth into, grabbing on with his claws and ferociously kicking with his back legs. Which brings us to the final crime, the cat food. And based on everything we've seen so far, I'm gonna take a wild stab in the dark and guess that Henry's responsible. And the culprit is Henry. No surprises there. He climbed from the bin to the windowsill and got momentarily distracted, I'm not sure what by. But soon his sights were set back on the sachets of food, nibbling and biting them. The camera cut out, but was triggered again by him literally carrying one away in his mouth. Seriously, how funny is this shot? Bella might have been sleeping, Ralph was remarkably still outside, but Henry was here on the final act of his crime spree. He took it to the doormat, just like on the previous evening, and using his paw to hold it in place, started biting through the foil. And then there was no holding back as he slowly but surely got inside, tearing the sachet in two and enjoying a midnight feast. Well, I guess we have our answer. Don't worry, I'm not about to throw Henry in jail. If anything, it's on me. He's clearly bored. But it's been a really valuable insight. Back when I put a tiny camera on Ralph, for instance, I discovered that he really wanted to go outside, so built him a catio. Well, I want to learn from this in the same way, so I'm probably going to do something outlandish like get him 100 toys or build a ridiculous cat walkway around my living room. Watch this space. Oh, and remember you've only got a few weeks to get Henry and kitten Bella.